A few months have passed since we were last in the valley. The only thing changing is the weather. Spring is making its way to the valley, and many of the creatures here are getting excited because mating season is on its way. However, our story does not begin with that. Today, we are with the Tyrannosaur family. Here we see Big Bull, Dhalia, Dan, Ranbo, and Angela. They are here, feasting on the corpse of an Apatosaurus. During these past few months, Azog has not interrupted the family in any way, so this makes Big Bull and the others feel safe. He then joins the others for the feast. Dan and Dhalia are excited for the mating season to come. They plan to have many offspring when it comes to them, as they plan to have kids. Everyone is in a good mood today. However, this is going to be short-lived, as something unexpected is coming to them. The Tyrannosaur family prepare themselves for what is approaching. For standing before them is a full-grown adult female Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is Dan and Ranbo's mother. Her name is Karina. She has returned into the valley to come get Dan and Ranbo back from Big Bull. But Big Bull will not give up Dan and Ranbo without a fight. Karina has a reason as to why she came to get Dan and Ranbo back. Her plan was that when she got older, she would have as much offspring as she can, so that way, when she becomes an old, frail Tyrannosaurus, they will take care of her until she dies. However, all those offspring that she had have lived on and lived their own lives, and the only ones she knows that are surviving right now are Dan and Ranbo. She's come to get them back. Big Bull wanders over to her, growling for her to back away. Now you can see the reason as to why Dan and Ranbo, when they were young, confused Big Bull to be their mother. She bears a high resemblance to Big Bull. However, they are not related, and the difference between her is that her arms have grown to a very long length. Her feet are quite huge. Her tail has been extended, and her hips are much wider, which is suitable for her during the mating season. However, as a surprise to many of you, Karina does not have a mate. It was only out of pure luck that she was able to lay eggs and have many offspring without a mate. Now they face off against each other for the right to own Dan and Ranbo. Karina walks over and knocks Big Bull over, and now aims for Dan and Ranbo. Then Angela comes, but underestimated their mother's size. Karina's size overpowers her very easily as she knocks her over. Now Dhalia comes to defend for her sister, but again, she is easily overpowered by Karina and her strength. She then calls for Dan and Ranbo to follow her. Obediently, Ranbo goes first. Shortly after, Dan does also. The duo then leave into the forest. Big Bull gets up to see that Dan, Ranbo, and Karina are gone. He assists Angela and Dhalia at getting up. Big Bull may have lost this battle, but it's only just beginning. He will not give up Dan and Ranbo so easily. If she really wanted to keep them as her sons, she wouldn't have left them when they were young. And the only reason why they are strong now is because of Big Bull. He won't give them up. So, he decides to follow after her. Angela joins him as well as Dhalia. They are all determined to go get Dan and Ranbo back. Now that they have returned to her territory, she inspects Dan and Ranbo. She is very impressed that they are strong, but this was only thanks to Big Bull. Around them, she feels safe from danger. However, Dan and Ranbo don't know if they really want to forgive her for leaving them. Because if she truly wanted protection, she would have kept Dan and Ranbo. But because they were the runts, she didn't want them. And now that they are big and strong, that's the only reason she wants them back. But as a mother, she truly does miss having her children around. She really does miss them a lot. However, after sniffing the air, Karina senses danger approaching and turns to face it. However, she is not surprised to see that the danger she is facing is someone she already went down to fight. It's Big Bull, Dhalia, and Angela. They have come here to get Dan and Ranbo back from her. Karina tells them both to stay put. Angela begins to get scared and gets close to Big Bull. He has guaranteed protection to her and Dhalia while going against their mother. The sisters' bravery is starting to gain back as they're ready to fight after Karina. However, he nudges them both to stay put. This is a fight only he can handle, not them. He doesn't want to see them get hurt. Instead of fighting, Big Bull tries to reason with her. They communicate through growling and rumbling. Big Bull is trying to make an agreement that one day he will have Ranbo and she will have Dan, and then the next day he will have Dan and she will have Ranbo. But she ultimately disagrees to this. They are her sons. She wants to keep them. This only worries Big Bull even more. He still continues to try to reason with her. He then decides that he would take Dan and Ranbo for a week and she will have them for 2 weeks. She will have them longer than he will. But this only gets Karina angrier and angrier as he keeps talking. Again, Big Bull begins to worry. Dhalia and Angela are beginning to worry too. How can Dhalia have offspring during the mating season and nesting season if she can't have her future mate be with her? Big Bull comes up with another idea, but before he can say it, Karina attacks. Angela goes to defend Big Bull. Now, Karina aims for Dhalia. Dhalia makes a run for it as Karina follows up after. Then Big Bull goes after Karina. Angela goes after them all. But Dan and Ranbo stay put just as their mother told them to. Dhalia runs into a dead end. The lake is just up ahead. She can go around it, but it is already too late. Karina has caught up to Dhalia. However, Big Bull and Angela have caught up as well. Angela takes a bite at Karina's leg. But once again, Karina overpowers her and begins to stand on top of Angela. Now Big Bull comes in for the attack. But much like the others, she overpowers him as well and knocks him over. But then Ranbo breaks up the fight, making sure that his mother stays away from Big Bull and Angela. And Dan goes to comfort Dhalia, assuring her that she is okay. But Dhalia faints as Dan tries his best to get her to wake up. Their mother growls at Ranbo as he backs away. Angela sees that her sister has fainted and goes to assist, as well as Ranbo, who still keeps a watch to make sure that his mother will not harm any of them. Big Bull has had enough of Karina's bad attitude. He tells Karina to follow him. He has found the only solution to stop Karina and her violence. But Karina growls at him. She does not want to go with Big Bull. But Big Bull obviously has had enough of her and growls louder. This surprises her. She follows along. He takes her along with him. He knows that this is the only way to make sure that the kids are not separated from them both. Angela and Ranbo want to go see what's going on. However, Big Bull tells them to stay. This business is only between him and Karina. Big Bull takes Karina into the forest. They both return to helping Dhalia. They do their best, while the Rexes handle their business in the forest. After a few moments, Dhalia has gained conscience again. The four young Rexes all wait to see what's going to happen next. The bustling and rustling in the forest has stopped, meaning whatever happened in there is over. Big Bull is the first one to come out. The reason for his limping is unknown, but he comes out extremely exhausted. He then rests. Then comes Karina out. She then joins Big Bull underneath the shade as the two rest. It would seem that Dan and Dhalia would have been the first ones to have mate during the mating season, but Big Bull has beaten Dan and Dhalia with Karina. With the two finished with their mating, they rest. This now means Dan, Ranbo, Big Bull, Karina are now one big family. And soon, Angela and Dhalia will be a part of it. In a few weeks, Karina will nest and have eggs of her own, and of which Big Bull and her will have to take care of.